Welcome to the virtual election night coverage in US 2023, and this is Global Elections UN reporting for you. Tonight we have the two presidents plus the unified third-party candidate competing to be the next president. And it is now 6 p.m. East. The first poll closing is happening from 2 states. First of all, in Guam, Biden is the apparent winner and Kennedy takes an impressive 20% plus vote. Too early to call in the states of Kentucky and Indiana. Looking at the national level, Trump has an early lead. 6:30, we present our first key race follower. Biden is interestingly leading in Kentucky, but only 8.79% of the polling stations are in. National popular vote has Trump leading Biden by around 11 percentage points. 7 p.m. rolls in and we have poll closings from 8 eastern states. And we have several declarations to make right now. Kentucky, Donald Trump is a projected winner. In the state of Florida, it is too close to call, with the margin being only less than 1,000 votes. Georgia is too early to call, and Biden is at top at this moment. The other three, Virginia, New Hampshire, South Carolina, is too early. Meanwhile, Trump wins Indiana, Biden carries Vermont. Nationals 3.83% in, Trump up by around 5. The electoral map as of 7 p.m. has 19 to 3 to 0. It is now 19:30 in the eastern coast. 3 states are closing. Ohio and North Carolina too early to call. 2 Trump victories, South Carolina, West Virginia. Georgia as is half, Trump leads by just more than 1,000. Florida up to 67.15% in, but it remains around a point. 6.23% reporting nationally, Trump plus 3.78. Map of tonight is as follows, 32-3. The largest poll closing time has come. Too early to call in Maine, one of the most winnable states for Kennedy. Too close in Michigan and Pennsylvania, too early in Texas and New Jersey. These are the 8 states won by Donald Trump. For Joe Biden, 6 victories. In the Sunshine State, Trump is widening his lead but still too close. Georgia is also too close to call, Trump leading by 16,000 votes. Biden has an early advantage in New Hampshire. On the other hand, Trump is leading Biden in Virginia, with 20.52% reporting in Ohio, Biden up by 300,000. Kennedy has passed 10% mark nationally. Taking a look at the map of tonight, Trump 87 versus Biden 60. 30 minutes since the latest update, poll closing is occurring in Arkansas. We have 2 declarations to make. Biden wins New Jersey, Trump wins Arkansas. Florida is still close, but we think that Trump is favored to win now. Joe Biden has taken the lead in Georgia as of 11.71% in. Around 1/3 of the votes in, Virginia is still strong red. In the national level, it is Trump plus 4.24. Trump 93, Biden 74 at this point. We have now reached 9 p.m. East. Voting across many Midland states are being entirely closed. We start with a major declaration. Donald Trump is a projected winner in Florida. Colorado is declared for Biden just after poll closing. Too early to call in the crucial battleground of Arizona. Also, 4 more states are too early. Significant batch of votes have reported in North Carolina, Biden leading Trump by just more than 80k. Also, New Hampshire has a narrow Biden lead, with 35.33% reporting in Texas, Biden advantage of 230,000. The Buckeye state is narrowing, but Biden maintains his lead. Commonwealth of Virginia has Trump still leading, but solid Democratic counties are yet to come. Trump has taken back the lead in Georgia. First numbers from Pennsylvania, Joe Biden running away. This is how the map of tonight looks: 138 versus 113 versus 0. 10 p.m. poll closing from 5 western states. Joe Biden wins New Mexico, also the projected winner in New Hampshire. Meanwhile, Nevada and Oregon is both too early to call. Trump victories in 3 states. Let's take a look at another key race follower. Wisconsin is separated by only 1,000 votes. Biden is still leading, maintaining its lead in Ohio with 80.65% in. However, Trump has turned Texas red. Also in North Carolina, Trump took the lead. Virginia, Trump lead of more than 200,000 votes. Maine is too early in a 3-way as Robert Kennedy obtains more than 25%. Trump advantage of exactly 200,100 votes in Michigan. In the state of Georgia, Trump continues to lead for a while. The first batches in Minnesota show a similar picture with Pennsylvania. 42.30% reporting nationally, Trump lead getting close to 3 million. As of 10 p.m. East, with most of the key states remaining, it is Trump 152, Biden 122. It has now turned 11 p.m. 4 Western Coast states are closing their polls. Several major declarations starting from Ohio. Donald Trump wins this state by a rather comfortable margin despite Biden leading most of the time. Same story in Texas, Trump holds on to this traditional red land. North Carolina, Trump is a apparent winner over Biden. For Joe Biden, he will win the Commonwealth of Virginia as he took the lead. Additionally, Biden pushed up in the Electoral College with the 3 victories shown. The state of Maine is too close to call between Trump and Biden now. Trump took the lead in Wisconsin at around half point of the count. Arizona has dropped over 2 million ballots in the last minutes, and it puts Biden over Trump. As the case of Wisconsin, Pennsylvania is also red, but in a more larger margin. The former president passed 1 million votes in Michigan. First numbers are from Iowa, Biden leads. Georgia, Donald Trump maintains his pretty healthy lead. Minnesota is narrowing, but that seems to be not enough for GOP. Trump's national lead is up to over 5 million votes. Electoral map as this hour is as follows. Trump has 225 electoral votes and Biden has 209. The day after voting has come and we finally have 2 far west states closing. In Iowa, we are declaring Donald Trump the projected winner. Joe Biden wins the state of Minnesota as well as Maine. Maine is quite close, but the remaining votes are mostly from the Dem stronghold of First CD. Besides, Alaska is too early to call between Trump, Biden, and Kennedy. Biden will carry Hawaii. Only little changes in Arizona on the last hour. Wisconsin, Trump is building up some impressive lead. The count from urban areas now pushed Trump down to under 50%, Biden up to 40% plus in Georgia. Halfway through in Michigan, Trump leading more than 10% at this time. Even larger advantage in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for Trump. The national margin shrinked after large California count, now down to under a point. It is getting close in electoral votes as well, 231 to 227. 1 a.m. East, remaining polling stations in Alaska will be closed at last. We don't have any declarations to make, so let's move on to the key race follower right away. Nevada, Biden plus more than 3,000 votes, too close to call. Biden's lead in Arizona is down to under 4 percentage points. Georgia is narrowing up, but Dems need a very high turnout in order to turn this over. 160K lead for Trump in Wisconsin. Michigan, Trump and Biden separated by around 335,000. Pennsylvania is giving higher support for Trump among the competitive Obama states. National popular vote has Trump 54 million, Biden 53 million. Map of tonight remains the same. At 2 a.m., we can make the following declarations. Donald Trump carries Wisconsin by a narrow margin. In Alaska, another Trump victory, but Kennedy is at second. Arizona is narrowing Biden's margin over Trump under a point. State of Michigan is now also too close to call. Trump took back the lead in Nevada after leading for a very short time. Trump's lead in Georgia has been cut off again, but Democrats are running out of votes. Meanwhile, in Pennsylvania, the margin of Trump over Biden is still over 7 percentage points. A historic moment nationally, Robert Kennedy has overcome Ross Perot's 1992 vote count. 5 states are remaining gray on the map. It is now 3 a.m. in the Eastern time zone. Joe Biden is the apparent winner in Michigan by a razor-thin difference. And in the state of Arizona, even narrower, Biden leads Trump by only 7 votes. Nevada remains too close. Trump's lead of Georgia shrunk with urban votes, but could that change the outcome? We will see. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has also narrowed significantly, around 240,000. At this time, Biden has taken over Trump in the national popular vote. The electoral vote count, 2 candidates separated by only 2. 4 a.m. has arrived, but still no winners in 4 states. Nevada, Trump up by nearly 6,000 votes. Donald Trump is now leading in Arizona. Pennsylvania is down to a wire at last. Georgia state is still too close to call. Nationally, Biden is increasing his lead. Electoral map remains the exact same. With all of the results now in, we have the final declarations. Donald John Trump is back as president in 4 years, defeating the incumbent president in a rematch. However, Joe Biden narrowly won Nevada by 771 votes, making the state with the closest margin. In the state of Pennsylvania, Trump prevailed by just over a point. Trump carries Arizona, where Biden led all the way through 90% of the count. He also wins Georgia in a margin just under 2 percentage points. The final national count gives Biden 64.9 million, Trump 62.4 million, Kennedy 23.9 million, and 42.92%, 41.27%, 15.81% each in percentages. The electoral map is as presented. Trump won 10 of the key states and Biden 9. The electoral map count of the night is Trump's 290 to Biden's 248. Kennedy ran a historic campaign and took the highest number of votes as a third-party candidate ever, but failed to win any electoral votes. Thank you for joining on our virtual election night coverage of US 2023. Subscribe, like, share, and comment.